So I wanted to take a little minute to shoot a little quick take, and so I had a chance to put together this little visual aid here to basically share with you guys some monetary guarantees that the Federal Reserve is currently guaranteeing everyone that holds these Federal Reserve notes here. So as you guys can see from the screen here, ever since the Federal Reserve was created, it's been a downward spiral of purchasing power. So not only has the Federal Reserve began doing all types of unprecedented monetary policy to prop this thing up by buying everything, trying to be the backstop to the monetary system, but yet in doing such, they are guaranteeing several things. One, that they will try their best to keep this thing going. But one thing that will hurt the most is the fact that no matter what they do by creating all the reserves you can ever imagine, what you see on the screen here with the reserve currency dwindling to zero is going to be something that we will have to address within the next couple of months to a year or two, in my personal opinion. Because if you guys see here, every event that we've had over the last 100 plus years has led to some type of policies that have further diluted the purchasing power of the Federal Reserve note here. And so as you guys can see here, it says the rise and fall of the dollar. And so every pink line on this graph here has led to policies which has pretty much created the need for a continuation of creation of the reserves. And so right on down to Bretton Woods, we got the oil crisis, and then to make it even further, at the very far right of the screen, you guys see that I put another little pink slot here, and what this pink slot represents is the current depression that we're in now. And so we're hearing all types of stories from all types of news sources. The IMF coming out recently saying that we're at times we haven't seen since the Great Recession or the Great Depression, and of course the IMF responding in a very negative way, or positive for them but negative for you and I. But yet I wanted to just throw this visual aid out here so you guys can see exactly what's at stake, which is the guarantee that the Federal Reserve has basically placed on their own product, which is that no matter what they do, by expanding their balance sheet, by increasing all types of asset purchase, debt purchase, you name it, what it does is guarantees that this purchasing power in the current reserve currency, as we know it now, will ultimately lead to its demise. Because if we're operating now on about 3 cents of the original dollar, imagine what will happen when all these excess reserves are created and then the banking sector happens to expand the monetary base, creating all these loans at a time where the economies have come to a halt. A good portion of the population is unemployed, and this is all still the beginning of what's going on. And so my question to you guys, as you guys can see to the right of this screen here, where it says 2020, you see a pink bar. How low below zero do you think it will go before all confidence is lost and it ushers in a new monetary system? Curious to find out what you think. If you guys want to find out more about this visual aid, I'll put it down below so you can share it or whatnot, just to give people something to think about. Other than that, enjoy your day.